Exponential number 3. You deposit $200 in a bank account for 5 years and choose between the accounts described below. So regardless of which account we pick, described below, and we'll talk about the answers in a second, we're going to use the rule y equals a times c to the power of x. And since these are growth questions, right, we're putting money in the bank and it's growing, whether it's monthly or yearly, we're going to remember that to get our c is going to be, c will be equal to 1 plus the percentage divided by 100. So having that in mind, $200 in the bank account for 5 years, and we got to choose between each of these two accounts. The first account pays 0.5% monthly, second account pays 6% yearly. The first thing I want you to notice is some people will say, well, you know, if I earn 0.5% times 12 months, that's 6% in a year. So 6% here, 6% here, you know, they should be worth the same, or they have the same growth rate. They're growing at the same amount. You can get fooled into thinking A or B are correct. They are actually not correct. These are not the same function, and you'll see that when I build their respective rules. So the first thing I'm going to do is build rule 1. Rule 1, which is based on y is equal to a times c to the power of x, is going to have a c, and the c will be equal to 1 plus, it is growth, 0.5 divided by 100. So when you do that, 0.5 divided by 100 is equal to that plus 1. You're going to get 1.005. The starting amount is $200 for both. So 200 times 1.005, put that in brackets. Now the x, it's growing at 0.5 point monthly, but it's still growing for 5 years. So for number 1, for function 1, the x is going to be equal to 5 times 12, which means the exponent will be 60. So now I just have to crunch its value. I'll do that in a second. I want to go ahead and get rule 2 first, just to show you its differences. So rule 2 has a c, and its c is going to be equal to 1 plus 6 over 100. Which is 1.06, right? 6 divided by 100 is equal to that, plus 1 is 1.006. So y will be equal to a, the same starting $200, times 1.06, not 1.005, hence d is wrong, to the power of, now it's not going to be 60, it's because this is being calculated yearly, right, compared to monthly. So this is just for the 5 years. And so you can see the exponents are different as well. So now I'm going to evaluate. So 1.005 to the power of, so that's this button on my calculator, or maybe one of those on your calculator, 60, hit equals, and then times that by the initial value of 200, and you're going to get $269.77. For situation number 1, or what we call x. Number 2 is 1.06 to the power of, so my chapeau or one of those if you have those buttons, 5, hit equals, times it by the 200, and you get 267.65 when you round properly. And although they're very close to each other, you can see this one's worth a little under $2 more than this one. So you can get fooled by, you know, some of those options. The first function, or x, I guess if I call that one x and that one y, this one will grow a little more than this one. So your answer is B.